Hey guys, how we doing? So away from snail farming, I went to visit one of my big brother's farm in Erua. So this was when we got to the farm and we're about entering, and so somebody had about 20 acres of land and he planted corn. Sadly, the corn did not do well. I was always wondering why corn was so expensive, most especially this period or more. Now I know why corn is super expensive. Majority of the corns that were planted this year didn't do well. Even my brother planted corn this year, but he couldn't even bring out anything from the corn aspect of his farm. So this was when we got into the um cassava farm. It was about 25 acres, and so it was time for him to harvest. And we went in. We already had people that were on the farm that were uprooting the cassava, so we just went in to supervise and to be sure that the job was done properly. This farm is very huge, very, very crazy and huge. Guys, I was so exhausted. Imagine working on over 25 acres of land. So, well, it was fun though, because this is actually my first experience seeing where cassava is being uprooted in large quantities like this. And so that's my husband. And that's the owner of the farm there. Look at him, lege but that man is a big farmer. Okay, so some of the cassavas were already out when we were entering. Yeah, they had already loaded about 3 or 4 trucks outside. I couldn't capture it because we came in late. Something happened when we were on our way. This tax management force guys, they just arrested my husband. They said he parked in the wrong place and we had to pay a fine of 10,500. My body was already peppering me self that what kind of wala is this, eh? So when we got into the farm, I was not myself. I was still very angry. I work hard for my money, and so paying unnecessary amount of money for just, and the thing what really happened was I went to drop calcium supplement at the Ojo Park, and he just waited for me beside the park for me to drop the calcium and then come back. So that's how the tax management force just said, okay, we had parked in the wrong place, and so therefore we have to pay a fine of 10,500. It was really crazy, and we explained tire that I just went in to drop something, and this is even in front of the park. So I don't know, the tax and the government policy is so crazy. Okay, so that's I was sure angry. That was why I did not film that. It was very huge, and we left pretty late, so I didn't even film it when we were coming back. But this is the cassava. Look at how huge they are. And my brother was even saying that these were not even big enough compared to his last year's harvest. So this is me filming, doing the work of the Lord. I was obviously very tired. But really, I did enjoy my farm trip. It was sweet, and it's amazing to see young men doing agriculture with a lot of joy and happiness. These guys came with what do they call this now? This music. I can't remember the name right now. Sharp. They were just having fun, listening to different jams and doing their work. So while they were here, my husband and my big brother, they were just chatting about the next phase of agriculture in Nigeria and how we could do better in our yield. So I was just busy filming and appreciating God for blessing us with fertile land. This is just it's amazing to see that when you drop something on the floor, if it gets rotten, it will come back with lots of yield. There was a particular cassava that he digged out, and it had about over 10 over 10 to 15 tubers, and that was just the peak for me. That if you are able to nurse it, if you are able to put in the work at times like this, time of harvest like this, you will reap the fruit of your labor. But then I realized that Nigerian youth, most especially, we want instant gratification. We don't want to get our hands dirty, but we want the money. We want to enjoy the good life, but we are not ready to put in the work. And it doesn't work like that, really. And one thing I also notice about the soil here is the fact that the soil is extremely fertile, extremely beautiful, so colorful, dark black. As in, I wish I went with a sack. I would have packed some soil for my snails. It's just the best kind of soil to grow anything. So this is one of the harvests. It's a beautiful experience for me. And today they will continue the harvest of the cassava, and some of this cassava will be processed to gari and others will be sold. So thank you. I hope you enjoyed this